So when I met Dave and Thomas the first time, it was via email. We were starting a team, and Dave said he's got a little player to play, and I'm like, we need players, so bring them on. And you know, we didn't know where to play him, and I think when we first played Tomek, it was at third base, and we started playing third, and we played him on that side of the infield quite a bit. And we had some other players that showed growth that we could play in the infield with him. But as we started tracking the balls and where they were hit and where our team could get outs, we realized that playing at second base is where most of the outs come from. We could get outs on the other team if we had a good second baseman, a good first baseman, and so forth. So we moved players around until we got a good combination. Let me read off some of Thomas's stats for the year. Batting average was .696. He was 16 out of 23. Tomek also had the most plate appearances. He played in 7 games. Some players, because of injury or illness or other commitments, they may have only played 5 or 6 games. So Thomas had the most plate appearances, did very good at 696 batting average. He had 12 runs scored on the season. He also had 3 extra base hits, showing his power. You may look at these arms and not think there's much power in there, but this guy, he can throw some wood up there at the plate. So, but for all of his offensive prowess at the plate, being our leadoff man, let me talk about being a leadoff man. Leadoff man is high pressure for a young kid. Let me tell you, you're the first person up for your team. You're the first person walking in front of the other parents, in front of the other players, in front of the umpire. It's tough. But Thomas has he has a great attitude going up there, and he's hacking at it. He's trying to get a hit, and he did very good as a leadoff position. So very, very strong in the offensive side. But there's another side of baseball. It's called defensive side. And Thomas, we've really found a home for him on second base. And there was coaches that even made comments about his prowess at second base. Stopping the ball, catching pop-ups in his area, covering second base. We had tag-outs and outs at second. And I think there was really overall good play at second base for that. He started stopping so many balls that in practice we were trying to come up with a nickname for him, which I shared last game. Either Mr. Oric or Hoover or Dyson. I think we're going to go with Mr. Hoover because he's like a vacuum cleaner playing second. So with all that, Thomas, we've named you as the Defensive Player of the Year. He's recognized as the season's best defensive player, earning the nickname of Hoover in the infield. Great job. Shake, here. All right. Sam.